Alright, welcome back. Okay, so in this update, a lot of confidants. In fact, we're going to be reaching rank 10 with at least 2 of them.
Now then.
Helping Futaba isn't the end. You know that, right? We need her to help us take down Medjed. Got it? Yeah, we got it, Morgana. So, we're not going to be infiltrating Futaba's palace quite yet. We'll do that on the next update. But, again, like I mentioned, this update going to be predominantly focused on confidants. Quite a few of them. So you know what? Let's go hang out with Makoto. Last time we hung out with Makoto, we went to the red light district and we talked to Aiko. Aiko? However you pronounce it. So, we're gonna go ahead and try to progress this one a little further.
Hey.
Is this a part of your grand strategy? Indeed it is, Makoto. Improving our confidant is always part of my grand strategy. Okay, so let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Yes, Persona 5 The Royal has been released already. I did not make my goal. Not even close. But what I'm going to do, I've kind of hashed it out a little bit. I've played through all of Persona 5 The Royal and finished it and gotten all the confidants, all the trophies, all that good stuff. So here's what I'm thinking. I know I keep changing up, like, I know I say I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, or I'm going to do this. But I have an idea. This is going to take a lot more time, but I feel like this might actually be a pretty interesting idea. What I'm going to start doing is, alongside Persona 5 Vanilla, I'm going to start recording footage for Persona 5 The Royal. Now you might be thinking, what's the point of that? You're basically just going to be double dipping. True, a little bit, but from what I've noticed from playing Persona 5 The Royal, some of the new stuff pops up almost instantly and kind of is intermixed with a lot of the stuff that's going on in Vanilla. So I can't really like cherry pick all the new stuff from Vanilla. So I may as well just do a completely new playthrough of that. So alongside the Vanilla playthrough, I'm gonna be doing the Persona 5 Royal playthrough as well. But I'm gonna start fresh from Persona 5 The Royal, like right from the beginning. So we're gonna have to go through Kamoshida's dungeon again, Madarame's, Kaneshiro, etc, etc. So that one's gonna be a little bit behind the Vanilla playthrough, but you know what? It's gonna show off some of the cool new stuff in there too. And to address some of the questions that I had about Persona 5 The Royal, yes, they actually answered all of them. And yeah, no, Persona 5 The Royal, quick spoiler, somehow is easier than Vanilla. I don't know how, but somehow they made it easier than Vanilla. Longer, but easier. But we'll go into that detail when that playthrough starts up. Needless to say, there's going to be a lot of Persona 5 stuff on the channel in the coming days. So, Makoto is having some issues with her future. Understandable. She's kind of been, like, doing what's been expected of her from everybody. Like her sister, and the principal, the entire student body. What society thinks she should do. It's not been great for her. It's all been very tough for Makoto.
But
Yeah, you certainly don't act like a prim and proper honor student in the metaverse. Which I'm okay with. I like Makoto a lot. She is a big favorite of mine. And honestly, I think she's probably the best representative of the Priestess Arcana. Hand cream? Same brand they use in the nurse's office at school. The correct answer is, why do you use it? Works wonders for dry skin. It's a great value, too. I mean, I guess it makes sense for Makoto to use hand cream. Especially considering she beats the shit out of stuff with her bare hands. Or knuckle dusters, whatever. But her dad used it all the time. And he was a police officer.
that reminds me.
I like a woman in uniform. Let's not go with the skeezy answer, shall we?
You're right.
I have no intention of working with the police. I mean, fair. They're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do? Arrest myself? Good point. That would be rather awkward.
Thank you very much.
So hey, now Makoto can use follow-up. Nice. And Makoto's follow-up is pretty darn good. If I don't really get to show it off, she basically does like what Akira does in Virtua Fighter.
Hey,
Just like slams him with her side. After she does like a big old combo on him. Please help me keep fighting back against that ignorance. Sure thing.
I'll see you later.
We're past Persona 4 and yet we're still trying to reach out to the truth. Fight for justice. I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something about it. We don't even know who Medjet is. What can they do about it? August 21st is the deadline, right? Can't wait. Really? Oh man, we have to wait a whole month? Guys! Like, Medjet is threatening cyber terrorism.
Ah, you're back.
Just what's Medjet gonna do? I don't know, cyber terrorism? Which none of us are equipped to deal with at all. Should we just ignore him? No, Ryuji! Like, we're past the point of ignoring them. Yeah, we have to act. Sure, but... Yeah, I know, we have no means of dealing with it. Except for Futaba. And that's it. She may not be capable in her current state. I mean, that's why we're gonna go do the change of heart, right? It would be best to have as many solutions as possible. Again, do we have any anti-cyber terrorism plans? Any of them? I don't think Ryuji's gonna have anything. I certainly don't. Anyway, hey, you know what confidant we haven't been touching that much on? The moon. Let's go hang out with Mishima. He needs attention.
Hi.
So you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. Yeah, it was no big deal. As your strategic image management rep, I thought I should come up with more ways to help you. You're what now? Excuse me? Yeah, we need to discuss this whole strategic management image rep thing.
Come on, let's get going.
Calm down, Mishima.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, I forgot to mention. We're meeting up with some fangirls today. Wait, what? Why, Mishima? Why? All thieves are supposed to have some special ladies, right? Yeah, I'm already taken. That's a lie at this point.
What?
But you know what? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not like Mishima will doubt us.
Actually,
Met some cool girls on the fan site. Thought it'd be fun to do an in-person meetup. Okay, Mishima, I appreciate the hard work and the effort, but you cannot use our name to pick up chicks. That's not okay. Don't spill the beans, okay? Mishima! We're part of the fandom. That's what the users of the fan site call themselves. It's really caught on as the forum's gotten more popular. The fandom. What is it with the Persona series and using puns? I am super not okay with this. This is ugh. Remember how I said I'd help publicize the Phantom Thieves? This is just the beginning. By picking up chicks. That's what being a Phantom Thief's all about. Oh, so you did no research on this, did you? Absolutely none. Wonder if I'll be able to do it right. Yeah, because your interaction with Oyo went so well. Did lots of research, though. I know all about footing the bill and buying desserts for the girl. Well, okay. Apparently, if things go well, you might even take her home. Mishima, calm down. Calm down. Don't be a creepazoid. The guy you met on the fan site? Uh-huh. About our meetup. You're still at home? And what about your friend? Oh no. Did it not go well? No, we'll be waiting here. Wait, is that the train announcement? I could swear I just heard someone say Shibuya over a loudspeaker. Oh. Life is not kind to you, Mishima, is it? I'm not calling you a liar. It feels like you're calling her a liar, dude.
Yes.
Swing and a miss. So both of them apparently got sick. They're just gonna stay home. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big haha funny. Seemed like they were really into the idea on the forum. Aw, jeez. Oh well, my bad. You know, at the very least, you got a positive attitude. It's fine. Just, don't overwork yourself, okay?
No.
Don't worry, I'm not. This was just a learning experience. Sure it was. Sure it was.
All right.
I have some really good info ready for you guys. Do you now? I'll prove just how useful I can be to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, that's cool, Mishima. As long as you're good. As long as we're all good and you're not doing anything too shady. Mishima's enthusiasm. Even more XP from battle. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, Yeah, but there's no way to prove that without outing us. Also, calling yourself a guardian of justice.
Let's go home.
Who's blowing up my phone at this hour? Since it's summer vacation, I'll be heading to LeBlanc tomorrow afternoon. The cafe is cool and quiet, and it's relaxing with the Sayuri there. It's a peaceful place. I'm thinking of relaxing and reading a book. Moreover, we can easily meet up should something occur. We can kill two birds with one stone. If you'd like, we could spend some time together. Now, Yusuke and several other of our friends are going to be showing up at LeBlanc to hang out. Now, unfortunately, we are not going to be doing any of those. We are focusing strictly on confidants. We got more confidants to work on and finish. So we're just going to have to... So we're going to have to walk on by anybody who shows up to hang out. Unfortunately enough. We got other stuff to do. We got confidants and other people to hang out with.
Hey.
This one's super special. It's not even anywhere on the forum yet. Anyway, do you remember that bully Daisuke Takanashi whose heart you changed earlier? Well, it turns out there was someone pulling the strings the whole time. Oh, goodness. Seems like Takanashi didn't have a choice but to listen to what this guy told him to do. But ordering someone to bully other people is a pretty crappy thing to do, isn't it? It's pretty bad. That's horrible. Right? It's totally unacceptable. The person has to be somewhere in our school, right? You should go take a look around. So he's not giving us a name, no. We gotta do some of the legwork ourselves. But fortunately, you know, finding out the names of some of these mementos targets, not that hard actually. Because they kind of just tell you, hey, they're going to be around this area. So easy enough. Let's go to the school gate and we should be able to find them pretty easy. In fact, there they are right now. And instantly, no ambiguity. Just straight up he's called Bully. And hey look, it's Daisuke. You did that all on your own. You really want me to show this to your teachers, huh? Another word out of you and I'll debut your film to the whole world. What a dick. The Yoshimura Sakota tapes will be a huge hit. He screamed out loud. So a bigger jerk was pulling the strings all along. We gotta do something about this. Indeed we will, Morgana. When we next go to Mementos, we will totally handle this. So of course, we gotta bring this up with the rest of the group at the hideout. You know, which is now, thankfully, LeBlanc. Fortunately now our hideout is LeBlanc. But we're not gonna be dealing with that just yet. You know what? Let's go to the airsoft shop because our cash reserves are looking pretty sparse. Speaking of which, when I do start the Persona 5 Royal playthrough, I'm going to have max cash because making money in that game is super easy. Like ridiculously easy. But for the time being, let's go ahead and make a little extra cash. Emphasis on a little. Ugh.
Come again.
Jeez. A serious step down from the deep, deep pockets of Narukami from P4G. Anyway, let's go hang out with Takemi. Speaking of which, in Persona 5 The Royal, for some reason, Takemi got a new voice actress. I don't know why. Maybe some kind of disagreement or the original actress couldn't come in for new lines or whatever, or they just didn't like the takes. I'm not sure what happened. But you know what? I think it's about time that we finish up the Death Arcana.
Hey. Does it matter who likes someone first?
Hey, I know who that voice actress is.
What are you talking about?
That's Barbara Goodson.
There's a boy I like.
Not gonna be the last time we hear her.
That I have to let her have him.
I like Barbara Goodson. She's a good voice actress. She played Laharl in Disgaea, which is another big favorite series of mine.
Then why did she say that?
It's likely because she's jealous of you. Just be careful because it might result in pandemonium.
Pandemonium?
That girl's gotten a lot better. So much so, in fact, that now she's gossiping. She even comes in on days she doesn't have to. It appears she's nearly fully recovered. Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful due to your generic body type and bland health history. You've been a splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant. So thanks again.
No, thank you.
By the way, how have I been doing? Have I been helpful? For your escapades with the Phantom Thieves?
We are bad at this. We are so bad at this.
Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance
Like,
exams.
I keep saying, look, I know the main running joke is Ryuji never shuts his damn mouth about the Phantom Thief stuff, and Mishima is not helping with that in any way. But still, every time we max out an Arcana, every time we max out a Confidant, they figure out that we're part of the Phantom Thieves. Like, super easy.
The point is that without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my mission.
There are so many people who are going to know that we're part of the Phantom Thieves by the end of this game.
By Oyamada, and I would have never met any of the townspeople. I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need, just like doctors do. Huh? So, I'll go out on a limb for you. I'll have even more powerful medicine ready for you. I trust that you'll use them appropriately.
But anyway, Takemi's not gonna blab about our secret. But more importantly, we maxed out another confidant.
Art I.
So hey, that's
Thou
cool.
hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of death, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right. I'm not going to give them to you for free, though. So you better make some money in the name of justice. Now go. Take care.
We are so bad at this. It's embarrassing how bad we are at this. We're the worst about keeping our identities secret. Just the absolute worst. Also, it is raining like crazy outside. Like cats and dogs, to reference an earlier, class question. So you know what other confidant we need to finish up? We need to finish up the Temperance one. Let's hang out with Kawakami. I'm contacting you not as Becky, but as your teacher today. There's something I want to talk to you about. You free? Yeah, sure. Must be pretty serious considering she's calling as herself. Oh boy, if Futaba really leaks all of our chat logs. Rin and quite a few of the people he's hung out with are gonna be in trouble. Especially Kawakami.
Sorry I'm late. A student asked me for some advice as I was leaving. That's actually been happening a lot lately. I wonder if they see me in a new light now. I need to work hard so I can make up for all the times I let my students down in the past.
Sounds like you're busy.
Oh, do I sense some jealousy? That's really cute. So, now, this is coming from me as your teacher. An awful thought occurred to me the more I spent time with you, and I can no longer overlook such a grave danger.
Excuse me?
You are way too lax when it comes to your diet. You need to be more serious about your nutrition.
Fair point.
And the state of your room. You need to stop slacking. I mean, look at how dusty this place is. I put up with the mess because you are my client, but you need to thoroughly clean it.
I'm trying my best. You're not my mom. I will. Fine. I live in an attic. Come on.
There are just some things you have to prioritize over your studies, you know?
That's coming from a teacher,
There's
too.
One more thing. You're a member of the Phantom Thieves, right?
Son of a bitch! We are so bad at this.
That whole thing with Takase-kun's guardians worked out way too good for me.
Good point.
And you're the only one who knew about my situation.
Also a good point. You know what? Fuck it. You got me.
I haven't lived this long without learning a thing or two, you know.
Shit.
Don't worry. I have no intention of telling anyone.
Thank you.
There are a lot of stories about the Phantom Thieves, but in the end, they help people like me, right? That's so you. I just thought you were a problem child with a criminal record.
A lot of people think that.
Now I know better. I'll support you 100%. You're not just a student to me. You're someone special who helped me realize my path as a teacher. A new path where I'll never abandon any of my students.
Good for you, Kawakami.
Right? For my students and for you.
Feel a strong bond with Kawakami.
I am
So now we've mastered yet another arcana, the Temperance. And yes, toward the end of the update, I'm going to show off the romantic versions of both the Death Arcana and the Temperance Arcana. The weird thing about the romantic version of the Death Arcana is that that one takes place during the evening and not during the day. So rank 10 for the Temperance allows you to get a massage, which is very useful.
All right.
Because after going into the metaverse, which usually like eats up the rest of your day, you can't like do anything else after that. You can call Kawakami to give you a massage, which I showed off in an earlier update, and then you can just continue doing stuff during the evening. It's pretty handy.
Okay, let's get into it. 50 terms, go!
Do what now?
I don't want you to flunk your exams. I'm going to go the distance with you.
Who's blowing up our phone this time? Oh, it's gonna be Ryuji. So Ryuji's coming over. Unfortunately, we're not going to be hanging out with him, which is a little depressing. But again, we got confidants to do. We have other friends, Ryuji. You can hang out and do your own thing, man. Look, this is all about getting stronger and being able to like do more stuff. It's going to be fine. No, we have not made our move yet, unfortunately. Because we can't. I'm sure they're working on it. Thank you. We are. Oh, Alibaba's texting us. What are you doing? It's her again. How much longer are you gonna make me wait? Do you not care about me reporting you to the police? We kinda do! Don't do that, please! Just give us a little more time. I can't do that. We're trying our best here. If you truly cannot wait any longer, go ahead and report us. Fucking Yusuke's calling her bluff. Maybe I can give you a little more time. Oh, damn, that worked. Yusuke called her bluff. Well, like, she's going through a lot of stuff right now.
Hey.
So, we're gonna go ahead and keep on working on that Priestess Arcana. Gonna keep on maxing that out. Because you know who's a really good team member? Makoto. Makoto is super useful and is a very good party member. Again, I permanently replaced Morgana with Makoto. Because she's just way more versatile than him. Sure, he's the dedicated healer, but as I showed off in P4G, that doesn't matter. Yosuke can easily handle Yukiko's job just fine by himself.
Shall we go?
Apparently, Aiko started dating a host from a club near her work. That's not a good sign. Nothing against hosts, but considering it's the beginning of the confidant, it's probably not going to turn out so well. I guess he hit on her one day after a shift, and that was that. Since then, he's the only thing she'll talk about. She's even sent me a picture of their date at Destinyland. The Destiny Islands or Disneyland? You know what? It could be both. Same thing. He sounds suspicious. Like suspicious as fuck. You think so as well? I do. Very much so. He hasn't forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Understandable. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special she is. Makes me sick to my stomach. It's pretty cringy how he does that. She refuses to listen to me. She says the idea that all hosts are bad people is outdated. You know, that's not entirely inaccurate. Granted, like in the Yakuza series, there are some pieces of shit. There are some hosts in that game who are pieces of shit. But not all of them are bad. There are some who are kind of nice and, you know, who are good friends with your main character. Take that for what you will. Sorry about that. Makoto's getting a little flustered right now. I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy. That's why I want to meet with him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is. And if it's not too much, I'd like to ask you to accompany me on this excursion as well. Oh boy. Time for a field trip.
Well...
You'll have to play the role of my boyfriend. Oh, goodness. You know what? I got this. It's gonna look really weird. it's gonna look really weird considering you told her that there was nothing going on between the two of us, and now you've kind of like gone back on that in this act. Which of course, hey, you can actually make it official later on.
Thank you.
All right.
Say, rank 5. Halfway there. Hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous. Well, it's only rank 5, so I guess we'll find out soon enough.
All right then.
Ah, you're back.
So, up next, it's time to go see Chihaya. We got more fortunes to go see. Hopefully she's not going to be scamming any more people. She's definitely not going to be scamming us. We are out 100,000 yen. God, we are bad at this. So bad at this. So we're going to do some verification test with her.
Been searching all along, confusing while alone without the clue, without a sign, without grasping at
Is this?
I sense that you have trouble with women. Okay. There was a woman last time, too. Wait, is that... Yes, there is a cat in my bag. You noticed. I'll surely figure out your trick. Will you now? Where are you gonna go, Morgana? So we're doing a verification test now. Hello there, Mifune-sensei. I can't wait for today's session. Your last prediction was practically perfect. Practically, huh? Who is this boy? That's just my apprentice. Yes, I too am learning how to scam people. Human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, it's a little fluffy. Not nearly as fluffy as, say, Vincent's, but whatever. So he's okay working for a woman even though he's a guy? Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. A male coworker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul into. Well, that sucks. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just the natural order of things because I'm a woman. Wow, what an asshole. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. You know what? Go do that. Screw those guys. Go do your own thing. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market, though. That is a good point. It's a risky endeavor.
Here we go.
So what does your tarot deck say? Yes, I've seen everything. I'm sure you have. The cards have appeared in reverse. In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. Well, that doesn't sound good. What should I do? But in this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. Uh-huh. Sure it is. You know what? I disagree with that wholeheartedly. What are your thoughts? Were you even listening? I was, as a matter of fact.
What shall we do?
What kind of advice should I provide? Well, how about, let's go with encourage her.
What?
It's a little idealistic to expect that will actually work. Well, I don't hear you come up with any better ideas. What would you say if you wanted to encourage her? Overturn your fate! Don't be so irresponsible. That's simply not an option. Says you. Look, do you want my help or not? Overturning fate? That's right! I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society! I can do it! I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry! Go for it! You can do this! My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business venture. Good for you. Good for you, office lady. Yeah! Screw that guy. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me. I don't need this hokey fortune-telling bullshit. Her misfortune has already been made clear. Has it, though? Has it? Are you sure? The cards will surely back me up on that. Sure, try it. Let's see what happens.
What?
But what? Seems the sequence of cards has changed. Her financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. Wow, it's almost like fortune telling is bullshit. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your power to change the order of the cards? No? No, I didn't. I didn't even have to do my brain power shit. Is it now? Because clearly it can just be overturned, like, super easy. Just with a few words, no less. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. That's how it must be. How about open your mind to change? That may not be such a bad idea. How would I keep my Holy Stone business intact? How about you shut that shit down? Anyway, enough about that scam.
That'd be helpful.
So, hey, she's even more motivated. That's good. Rank 2. Gonna be a lot more of this before, trust me, there's actually some good stuff that comes from the Fortune Arcana. There's actually some good benefits from it. got some intel that some weirdo's been shown up at the planetarium. Since we're finally on summer vacation, you should come and help me investigate. We have to punish that deviant and save the children of summer vacation. Let's go together tomorrow. So some weirdo's at the planetarium? I mean, cool new location, I guess. And we can hang out with Mishima a little bit more. Alright, fine. I wonder who those weirdos at the planetarium are. Well, now he's thinking about it. Let's get to bed. So there's some weirdos at the planetarium. Alright, sure. Planetarium actually sounds pretty neato. You get to look at the stars in a room.
Alright.
So now we have a new hangout spot. I've never been to a planetarium myself. But if they're anything like this, they're pretty neat.
Now that you mention
According to my information, there should be an eccentric character around here. Okay. You said weirdo. Apparently he lives in his own world, totally escaping reality. We're at a planetarium, dude! I heard he even talks to himself about the mysteries of the universe and the beauty and harmony. That is a bit suspicious. I guess. Right? He has to be dangerous! I base this on nothing. Oh, I think that's him. Look, he's even talking to himself. I think we hit the jackpot with this guy. Who is this weirdo? Show him to me. Hey, wait, he's coming over here. Oh boy.
It's you.
Hey, it's Yusuke. The mystery of the universe. I'm glad to see you here as well. Hey, Yusuke, what's up? It's him, the eccentric! How rude. Who are you calling an eccentric? Have you heard the rumors, Yusuke? I am aware, though it pains me to hear it phrased so nonchalantly. Oh, I'm sorry, Yusuke. Nevertheless, I expected your chosen company to be more eloquent. Yeah, that's not the case with Mishima. You just matched the description of the rumored eccentric, so it just slipped out. Aw, jeez. Rumored eccentric. There have been rumors about a man constantly talking to himself here and mumbling strange things. I see. That does sound like odd behavior. Have you been doing that, Yusuke? However, can you not sense how nature's divine providence has drawn us together here? Okay, shit like that. Shit like that, Yusuke. That's why people think that you're an eccentric. What I meant was, what? You might be the eccentric from the rumors after all. I mean, Yusuke has an antiquated way of saying stuff. No, not at all.
Now then.
Isn't that... Well, sure, we'll leave this to you, Yusuke. I guess this case is closed. I suppose it is, Mishima. I suppose it is.
Now, on to the Phantom Thieves.
Oh boy, what's this? Most likely, the Phantom Thieves simply don't have the means of confronting them. Oh, we don't, do we? After all, Medjed is quite different from anyone they've gone up against thus far. Seems their best option is to reveal their identities before more people are needlessly harmed. Oh, really? Is it Akechi? Oh, we'll show you.
I see.
You'll see. Gonna prove your ass wrong. I'm thirsty for some info. Phrasing. Phrasing. Rated M for mature. Hey Oya, how you doing? What you want to talk about now?
Ugh, I'm drenched.
Okay, phrasing. Seriously. Okay, so we're not gonna get any closer to Oya, but you know what? Fine, it's all good. We'll hang out with her for a bit.
Then take a seat.
We're getting closer to finishing up this Arcana.
Well then.
Somebody else has blown up our phone again. So Makoto wants to go to the movies, and oh shit! It's called Like a Dragon. You know, the one by that famous director. Would you maybe like to see it together? Okay. Okay. Hang on a fucking second. Hang on a second. Alright. There's a very good reason why I'm marking out about that title. Because the Yakuza series, which I've mentioned quite a few times, yes, there is a costume for P5 dancing for the characters dressed up in the Yakuza wear, but the Japanese title for the Yakuza series is literally translated to Like a Dragon. Oh, this is so fucking good. We're going to watch a movie about Kiryu and Majima and all the rest of the Yakuza cast. It's gonna be great. There's a famous director responsible for this movie. Who wouldn't want to see it? Oh, come on, Makoto. You know you just want to see Kiryu kick some ass. I love the idea that Makoto's into the Yakuza series.
You try to cut ties with me, then you come back for more? I'll kill you!
Boss! No! That bastard shot him! Boss!
Makoto's fists have been clenched this entire time. Whatever she said before about the director was probably just an excuse. She loves this stuff. Kiryu hasn't gotten on the scene just yet. I learned more about the determination that the Yakuza have. Alright. Bear in mind, her dad's a cop. And her sister is a lawyer. Or a prosecutor. Whatever.
All right.
But she's into freaking Yakuza flicks.
You're right.
You think it's weird if a girl likes movies like this? Hell no! In fact, it's better. Not at all.
Do you think?
I think this is the first time I've been told that. Sorry that I called you over so suddenly. Felt weird watching the Yakuza film all by myself. I mean, you know. Granted, the Yakuza movies aren't all that great from what I've heard. I've heard they're pretty, you know, they're not nearly as good as the games. But then again, the Yakuza games are like, they're RPGs. So there's tons of hours of story and side quests and stuff like that, you know, you kind of have to absorb. You can't really fit all that into a 2-hour maximum, like, time frame. Anyway, let's go hang out with Hifumi. Work on that Star Arcana.
Oh?
It seems like Hifumi's talking to some other guy at the moment. Thank you for shaking my hand. I'm never gonna wash it. Oh boy, it's one of those types.
Huh?
Please wash it. I can't believe that you're really here in a church. Yeah, this is a place of God, so maybe calm the hell down. Pray to God for victory, is that right? No. Can I take a selfie with you and post it online? You're in a church, dude. Have a little restraint. You'd be the first woman to surpass the 3rd Dan League. Wait. Okay, so does Shogi rankings go by like Tekken rankings? Apparently so.
Good evening.
First I thought you were one of them. Nah, not really. I really must apologize for being rude to you. Ah, it's all good. Look, I'm just here to practice. I need to get better at, you know, strategy and stuff. For reasons. The priest is your shogi friend, is he? And he doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together. It's good to have a sense of humor. So I did the photo shoot. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? It was called the Venus of Shogi. Oh dear. That's a very, describes you perfectly. Aw, she's got the blushy blushes. I just figured I would contribute to the shogi world. Besides, my mother seems to be very happy. Is that not a good thing, or what? Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it were her own victory. I mean, parents are always stoked whenever their kids succeed. Well, most of them are, at least. Apparently, Ren's parents aren't all that, pleased with him at the moment. It's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. I see. She's one of those types. A bit. It's not great. It's fine because it's for my mother. Oh, she's like one of those pageant moms, but for shogi.
Actually,
You're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. Alright, I guess you're feeling a bit more trusting of Ren. That's cool. So now we have Uchikomi. Chance for a follow-up by a backup member if Joker downs an enemy. Okay, cool.
All right.
I look forward to it.
Even more smarter. Even more intelligent. Knowledge is even more erudite-esque.
All right.
Until next time. Hey,
You guys haven't met once. Are you taking it easy because it's summer? A little bit. I've been doing confidant stuff, Morgana.
okay.
Tell everyone to meet at the hideout. Let's discuss what our next move should be. Oh, okay. So now, since we haven't done anything in regards to the palace, Morgana wants to call a meeting. I'm honestly surprised at the palace this time. Everywhere we looked was just desert. Oh yeah, all the other ones until now have just been normal cities outside the distortion itself. Probably because Futaba doesn't really leave her room. She doesn't know what the city looks like. Or she doesn't really know it on a more personal basis. Palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout, which Futaba does not.
Nice.
She isn't even interested in the outside world. Hence why the whole thing is a bleak desert. Understandable considering her lifestyle. Yup.
Oh,
Hopefully that means we won't have to go through all this desert business in the future.
For real?
Plane. Damn, that sounds pretty good. Wouldn't you want to go up to a palace way up above the clouds if you could? We already did that, Ryuji! Totally. I think a flying bank is quite enough, thanks. Good point, Makoto.
Fascinating.
Depending on the criminal, there may be an exact replica of Tokyo within their palace. I mean, it's possible. Well, I'd love to examine the aesthetics of such a strange place at least once. Of course Yusuke would.
Right.
Although even if such a place did exist, it's not like we'd have any use for it. Never say never, Morgana. Anyway, no, we're not going to the palace just yet. We got other stuff to do. Also, Yusuke is constantly eating whenever we meet up for these things. The poor boy needs some food. He's so hungry. That's because he's not really all that great with money. Speaking of which, let's go hang out with Yusuke. Alright, not gonna lie, this next part of the Confidant is pretty damn good. I think this is one of the more famous parts of Yusuke's Confidant. And it's one of the more, memorable aspects about Yusuke, and why he is just a wonderful, wonderful character. Again, I still like Kanji a bit more, but you know what? Yusuke's not bad. I like him. He's a big favorite in this game for me. That's why he's in my main party.
Let us be off.
Our prior theme, love, it proved to be quite useful for me indeed. After our enlightening session, I once again attempted to paint. However, nothing I put on the canvas was to my satisfaction. Before the gods of art, I am naught but a lost sheep. Ah yes, lost sheep. I have come here with you for precisely that reason. Are we gonna play Catherine or something?
Indeed.
Our theme today shall be Anguish. I shall paint the anguish Christ felt as he bore the sins of mankind. Alright. How are you gonna do that, Yusuke? I've seen various sculptures and paintings on the matter, but merely replicating them will not do. Would any believers be willing to model and help me capture the true essence of anguish? I have a feeling I know where this is going. It seems not. Very well. You will have to be my model today. Oh boy. Do you want me to strip? Yes, that must be it. That is what I need. Yusuke is super fixed on the idea of stripping. Only a subject naked as the day they are born can convey the true anguish of birth. Alright, now then, strip! Take it all! Actually, perhaps not. Being found stark naked in a church would be even bigger news than the Phantom Thieves. Good point! Although Kanji wasn't afraid to strip. Just putting that out there.
Now then.
Let's begin, Show me a pose that will put the anguish of Christ on full display. I mean... Okay. Just do the crucifixion pose. No, perhaps... Seems this is not working. What do you want me to do? I would like to capture anguish, yet you remain calm and composed. Thank you? Even the slightest wrinkle can change one's impressions of things. I shall not compromise, even for this sketch. Good on you, Yusuke, but what exactly do you want us to do?
No.
Now, raise your hands higher. Well, that's not entirely accurate now, is it, Yusuke? More! Give me more anguish! Bring it to the upper limits! Like this! Okay. So this is the this position. So this is the Passion of the Christ. Yusuke, I love you. I don't think this is entirely accurate to what... You know what? Whatever. This is the true Passion of the Christ. Oh boy. What are you children doing? Oh hey, are you the priest that plays shogi with Hifumi? This is an art study. Art? That? You know, when you put it like that. So you're interested in the anguish of the crucifixion. Yeah. Our interpretation of it is a bit, off. While it is true that Jesus' crucifixion on the cross is a symbol of deep suffering, it also bears a much more positive message, one of resurrection and forgiveness. Good point. He died for our sins, or hadn't you heard? I'm not sure I understand. Those ideas are contradictory to my conception of anguish. Try to consider that the anguish one may feel today will someday bring forth new hope. I guess we gotta go crack open a Bible, huh, Yusuke? I suggest you contain your excitement while here. You may trouble the congregation. Never mind the fact that Hifumi keeps talking about, like, Hellfire Strike or whatever. This is the same church. Now, Yusuke, if you want anguish, maybe we could go look at Kronos eating his kids. That looks like anguish. It's also super horrifying. Hate that painting. It's scary. This is exceedingly strange, though. Spending time with you has helped me discover new aspects of myself. You know what? That's the whole point of these confidants, Yusuke. This is all about making you stronger. You are perhaps a mirror of sorts.
I'm in your debt.
It's all good, Yusuke. We're buddies. I feel like my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. Rank 5, Adept Duplication. Now we can duplicate mid-rank skill cards. Pretty useful. Let us return home for today. I bid you farewell. Farewell. Wonderful.
See you.
Oh, I love this confidant so much. Oh, goodness. Oh, that confidant is super good. It's Super good. Let's just dab and T-pose in a church. Why not?
Man, it's hot.
I had a very eventful day today, Sojiro. Some company's info got leaked. Seems like the private dealings of a large corporation were publicly disclosed. Do you think it was Medjed? I would think not. I mean, okay. This seems to be just a minor thing. Quite different from what Medjed has done up until now. It's kind of hard not to have a knee-jerk reaction to this stuff nowadays. Good point, On.
It's way too hot.
Hey Mishima, how you doing? You want to do another confidant? More confidants sound good. Get that moon arcana up and running. We've been doing a lot of requests, Mishima. Okay. What's your next plan there, Mishima? It's a great deal for you, of course. Are you free today? Okay, we're not going to be hitting on girls again, are we? So what do you do? Gonna meet up with Mishima? Sure. We'll be going to an expensive buffet over in Shibuya. Okay. Are we... Don't worry about the price, though. Come on, follow me. I'm worried about the price. I'm actually super worried about the price. Where did you get money, Mishima? Today's my treat. Okay, Mishima, where'd you get all that money? Where'd you get the money from? Because we had to steal a treasure to get in here. So don't be afraid to go all out. What do you want to eat? Alright. You know what? Steak sounds good. Doesn't it? Meat's perfect for tough guys like us. Oh. Sweet, innocent Mishima. Make sure we get our money's worth. Okay, again, do you have like a part-time job or something, or what? I posted on the fan site that I had connections to you guys. Fandom really ate that up. I don't like where this is going. Not at all. Don't worry though. I didn't say anything that would point to my real identity. I did end up talking about how expensive it is to run our little organization though. Mishima. The donations I got after that were pretty generous, to say the least. Mishima! Bad! Bad, Mishima! That is not your money! But I guess our loving sponsors just wanted to show some support. Not bad for strategic management, huh? This is bad. It's actually very bad, Mishima. That sounds like a big scam. What do you mean? Everyone was glad to donate if it meant supporting the Phantom Thieves. We don't need that! That makes us just as bad! Speaking of which, the bill for our meal here is a fine place to start taking advantage of that support. No, it isn't. No, it super fucking isn't. Think about it. Wait a minute. I see on the news that using donations for stuff other than what's publicized is a serious crime. Oh, you just picked up on that now, did ya? Really? You just figured that out? Food is definitely an acceptable business expense, but can the same be said of an expensive buffet? No. No, it can't. Not really. No, not at all. The more I think about this whole thing, the less I think we should use the donations here. Yeah, there you go. You came to that conclusion on your own. Good. People will get mad at a politician for using tax money for personal affairs. Or for a priest buying his own private jet. Same probably applies to the fan thieves. I guess returning the money would be the best choice. That seems fair. That seems like a good idea. Yeah. Return the money, Mishima.
That's right.
You really make sure we keep the image of the fan thieves clean in our fans' minds. No, correction. You need to make sure you keep that image clean. We're fine on our end. I think I'll return the money and thank the fandom for their generosity. They'll love that. Mishima. Dude. Seriously. It's all good as long as it boosts our popularity, right? What? You keep bringing up the word we and our. Maybe I was born to do this strategy stuff. I'm honestly getting pretty good at it. Okay. Don't worry, I'm still gathering info on the forum too. I actually have a few solid leads right now. Yeah. Okay. Mishima seems particularly enthusiastic today. Rank 4. Something tells me this is gonna get worse before it gets better. Mishima is going down a very slippery slope here. How are we gonna cover our meal? We're not. We're leaving. Someone else is blowing up our phone. And it's Yusuke again. So Yusuke's coming again tomorrow. We're not going to be hanging out with him, though. Because on the next update, we are going to be infiltrating Futaba's palace.
Hey.
So yeah. In the next update, we're going to be tackling on Futaba's palace. We're going to be reaching the treasure. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be certainly an interesting palace. But you know what? Before we end this update, we do have 2 confidants that we need to show up the romantic versions for. So let's go ahead and start that up, shall we? First off, Takemi. Again, the weird thing about Takemi's confidant is that her romantic rank 10 is done in the evening. So this can kind of throw off your schedule, just a pinch. If you're going for the harem route, that is. Or if you're just going for Takemi. And unlike with the platonic rank 10, this is going to be handled at the cafe. Oh, and of course, it has little heart symbols on it.
That was absolutely delicious. I've been here a time or two, but I don't remember the coffee being so good. Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful due to your generic body type and bland health history.
Generic,
You've been a
huh?
splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant. So thanks again. By the way, how have I been doing? Have I been helpful? For your escapades with the Phantom Thieves?
So they still find out regardless.
Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams. I visited Oyamata in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the Phantom Thieves. And to have it happen when it did, isn't the only logical conclusion to think that it's you? Well, I don't care. The point is that without you,
So the opening dialogue for this confidant is pretty similar to the platonic version. It's only toward the end that it changes up just a pinch.
Never met any of the townspeople.
And obviously a different location.
I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need, just like doctors do. Huh? So, I'll go out on a limb for you. I'll have even more powerful medicine ready for you. You are my boyfriend, after all. You'll use the medicine correctly, won't you?
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of death, granting thee infinite power.
I know the Death Arcana is not the bad Arcana in the Tarot deck, but still that line, unlock the ultimate secret of death, granting the infinite power. Also, we get Alice.
All right.
Hey, this is where you live, right?
Yeah, it is.
Upstairs? Is your guardian home?
No, apparently not.
Then it's just the two of us.
Oh dear.
Really? Then would you like a thorough examination?
Yes, please.
I guess I'll start off by examining your eyes. I'll just have to take my time examining you.
See, Narukami didn't go for the nurse. Ren does. So hey, that'll do it for the romantic version of the Death Confidant. Let's move on to Temperance. Now, Kawakami's takes place during the same time. However, instead of in the cafe, it's happening in your room.
So,
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without the clue, without a sign,
What do you want to do?
without grasping it. The real
yeah.
question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a
Little heart symbols, just like Beautiful Joe.
boost my screw.
It feels weird being here dressed in in a normal outfit.
Yep. Little bit.
Well, I'm completely done with that part-time job.
Good for you.
And my students, I've been giving them all a lot of advice. So,
Kawakami is understandably a little bit more nervous and weirded out by this whole relationship thing than Takemi was.
I'm sorry.
Really? He folds his arms.
True, though, you know?
It's like he's pouting.
I was so happy when you shared your feelings the other day. I finally realized how I felt. But I'm a teacher, and you're my student.
I have to go for the meme answer. I have to. That's the best
We're in
part.
a tricky situation as it is. If we get caught, suspension would be just the beginning.
This is certainly a very weird,
Special to me.
weird relationship confidant. You're so responsible.
No, I'm not. Considering the feelings I have for you. Why are you so okay with this? Now I feel dumb for trying to back away. I had every intention of saying goodbye to you. Oh, fine.
I wonder how Michelle Ruff felt about reading these lines. Actually, this is not the first time Michelle Ruff has played a character who is in a relationship with a shaggy-haired guy.
Why would you like a woman?
Because she plays Catherine with a K in Catherine.
Student with strange tastes. Or is that the sort of thing a member of the Phantom Thieves is into?
Okay. She still finds out, though.
That whole thing with Takase-kun's guardians worked out way too good for me. And you're the only one who knew about my situation.
Again, we are bad at this.
I haven't lived this long without learning a thing or two, you know. Don't worry, I have no intention of telling anyone. There are a lot of stories about the Phantom Thieves, but in the end, they help people like me, right? That's so you. I just thought you were a problem child with a criminal record, but now I know better.
Now I'm dating you.
I'll support you 100%. You're not just a student to me. You're someone special who helped me realize my path as a teacher.
Who dates her students.
Where I'll never abandon any of my students. Right? For my students and for you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of temperance, granting thee infinite power.
Well, anyway, again, it's very much of a
Alright.
It's kind of a weird romantic confidant, not gonna lie. But of course, the ultimate persona is Ardha. That's cool. Still get the massage.
Life really is a roller coaster, isn't it?
Yep.
I went from being a teacher to being a maid to dating a high school student.
Sounds crazy when you say it like that, huh?
So, as someone who went from being my master to my boyfriend, do you have any requests for me?
Oh boy.
You know, even though I'm no longer a maid. Don't be so conceited. You're younger, so you should rely on me.
Okay, so
By all means.
that's gonna do it for this update. In the next update, we're gonna take on Futaga's palace.
I thought you were one
Oh
of
boy.
those shy guys who didn't
Anyway,
pursue
until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next update.
a little bit longer.
Until then, see ya. Oh jeez. This game can be really weird sometimes.